Hello, everyone, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm here back to bring another intention and focus for today. This has been a hilarious day for me. Like, truly, truly, truly. Um, I do want to thank you guys for your support and building this channel. Please press that like button, subscribe if you are resonating with any of the readings that I bring for you. All right. So I'm hearing that the sound is kind of low, so I'm trying something a little different. I have a headset on. If you can't see it, it's there. And we're going to try this again because I did one already and it you can't really hear the sound. So let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. See what energies that we are being presented with today. So that we can have an understanding, overstanding, and understanding in what we will be dealing with. The first card out the deck, taking action, fruitation, and intellect. That's the overall energy. Here, winter, we have reflection, transition, and release. I'm sorry. Cleanse and clarify. We have the goddess and insight. Mugwort, rites of passage. All right, so let's dive into this energy, you guys, and see what's going on here. So the overall energy we have is taking action, fruitation, and intellect. This basically tells me it's kind of a lot going on. It's a lot of movement going on. It's a lot of decision making, or you may have made some decisions and now it's time to take actions regarding the decisions that you have made because there's some fruitation like being intellectual or using your intellect to move forward, to drive your life forward, to drive your decisions or your decision making techniques forward. We're dealing with some water there in the background. So it has a lot to do with emotions, or it has a lot to do with like your emotions, like taking action with the energy that's filtering through you, through your emotions, feeling that energy, releasing that energy. And that could be one of the actions that could be needed to take, that's needed to be taken to kind of get through, because we have here cleanse and clarify. So the universe is basically saying like it's time to cleanse, it's time to clarify, the energy that is coming through you taking the action that's needed to get this energy out. Because here we're reflecting, we're releasing, and we're transitioning into a new phase. And even though we're not going into the summer, we're actually leaving the winter because this is in the past, and we're going into like a new phase, some freshness, some newness. Yesterday it was all about newness, freshness, new energies coming through. So it's all about taking action, fruitation, using your intellect instead of your emotions to lead and guide you. Why? Because there's some insight we have here. We have some insight from the goddess. Um, our intuition is calling to us. It's letting us know that we're at a time right now where it's a very critical point that we're transitioning from. So anytime I see this rites of passage cards, it's about initiation. It's about a new start, a fresh start, ending or beginning, um, new periods, new transitions in our lives, major transitions. This could be bringing a child into the world. This could mean getting married to someone. These transitions could mean a new job or going to a new country. Major, major things that will definitely impact your life. Meaning, you have come to a point where you've outgrown, you've kind of gotten the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding that's needed to get to this point. Anytime you have a rites of passage, it's usually the woman becoming into adulthood, the man becoming into adulthood, just entering into a new phase of your life, receiving clarity and just wanting to cleanse and just kind of break free of all of the stagnant old energy. Remember, the overall theme is taking action. What actions are you taking? What faculties are you using? Are you using your mental faculties? Are you using your emotional body to take this action? Are you using your will, to take this particular action? Or are you allowing your insight to penetrate through, so that you can get the wisdom, the guidance that you need to get through this rites of passage? When we're going through a rites of passage, anytime you have a rites of passage, and that could be any initiation that you go through, there are certain things that you have to endure, right? Like, I'm just for an example. I don't know if anyone has ever been in a fraternity or anything like that, but they have these different phases that they have to go through before they accept that initiate into their fraternity. And they're put to different tests and this and that. So, this is what the rites of passage basically is talking about. You're at a new phase in your life where you will be put to the test. You will be put to the test, but at the same time you have some clarifying cleansing, that's coming towards you. And let's see here, I'm going to go ahead and read the summer card. I'm going to go ahead and read the summer card for you guys so we can get a clear understanding of what this card represents. This card is calling you to take action, right? Use your intellect to determine the actions that you need to be applied or that need to be applied. You will encounter the variations of light and darkness, the familiar and the unexpected. Don't be afraid. This experience will open you to new personal growth. Summer is also symbolic of the stage at which your goals or desires bear fruit, right? Expect that your projects, relationships, and aspirations are coming to fruition. Now, this is a high energetic time for you, therefore, you need to stay grounded. Spending time outdoors will help you do so. Your mind is quite active, your claircognizance is powerful. Hone in on this ability. Focus on your maiden warrior aspect by wielding power and channeling self confidence into a positive force. And socializing opens you up to growth. Get out there and meet new people. So, there we go. There we go. Taking action, doing things outside of the normal things of what you would do, because we're at a point in time where we're going to be, coming into some new energy, some exciting energy actually, that could be a little scary. Like I said before, this energy could be kind of scary for some because unexpected things will begin to present themselves. And it's how kind of use the energies, balance the energies out so that you can move forward. We've done our reflecting, we've done our transitioning, we are releasing, and now clarity, cleansing. We have to continue to clarify and to cleanse things ourselves, filter them. All right, it's about filtering these energies through our different energy centers, which is our chakras, and we allow this energy to filter itself. And once it filters itself from the top and it goes all the way down to the root chakra, it's released. As you stand up, we're the only, one of the only species that actually stand up straight, our feet pointed down to the ground and head up. So we take these energies, we let them come down, and we release them into the earth to stay rooted, to stay grounded. That's why I say every step that you take embarks a new journey, and you have the opportunity, right, to present yourself to the world anew every second, every minute, every second of the day. You're not the same person. Even on a molecular level, you're not the same person. It's us that hold on to the old and we become stagnant. All right, not being able to take action. So if you guys were stuck on decisions, stuck, on how you're going to go about doing things, setting goals, this, and that, it's time to take action. It's time to, present these things to yourself, present them to the universe so that you can move forward. All right, because there's definitely insight and oversight, okay, that will be coming to you. So you don't know this, so you may have been getting a lot of notions, like, or a guidance on what to do and how to go about doing it. It's just that you have to, you know listen. You have to take the action. All right. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pull one more card, just to kind of um, give you guys a last, on how to move forward with this energy. It's beautiful energy, taking action, allowing yourself to move forward, using your intellect, receiving the fruits of your labor, right? All right, so I'm going to pull one more card. Really excited today. Like, I do feel very energetic, you know, just haven't been feeling too well over the weekend. And today it's just like, hold on a second, too many cards. I have the energy just to do things that I kind of put off. I've been putting a lot of things off. All right. So the card came out. We have listening for the truth. All right, listening for the truth. And this is 36. 9. We're always getting the nines. All right, something major is ending. It's 36. Listening for the truth, you guys. It's time to listen for the truth. All right, just a moment. We're listening for the truth. Listening for that insight, listening for the things that the goddess within. All right, the goddess within us, and everyone has a goddess within. We have a god and a goddess that resides within us, and it's listening to that goddess. If you look at the word goddess, you'll see God is in it. All right, that insight. So, listening for the truth. I'm trying to get it without the glare. Truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings an inexplicable sense of peace, trust, and the knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there is little evidence of how it is going to happen. All right? You're being asked to listen for the truth beneath the words rather than the superficial message of the words themselves. This is especially true for the communication of those around you: the press, the newspaper, the mass media, family, friends. You will begin to hear fear in the words and actions of those around you, even as they preach love. Listen deeper. Listen for the truth. This oracle comes with a message of truth for you. You are hearing something that is not being said, and what you are hearing is truthful. You may feel as though you are the only one that is in a situation or loving in a relationship where truth is consistently denied, right? We live in a world where truth is frequently avoided out of fear of what it might reveal. At the basis of such actions, consciously or not, is a deep sense of unhealed toxic shame. If you or someone else is fearful that the truth will expose rather than free and heal, then some personal healing is required. It is time for letting go of old wounds in favor of a greater sense of self love and acceptance. You're being asked to love yourself enough to honor the truth, even if you feel you're the only one doing so. Sacred rebels need truth like lungs need oxygen. Truth keeps the energy of life flowing through the rebellious heart. Lies dampen the spirit of the sacred rebel. Even if those with less awakened hearts fear the truth, you must not turn away from it. Don't reset this state of affairs. Perhaps your job is to show that truth can be witnessed even when many want to hide from it. What others do is always their choice, but through your honorable deeds done with integrity, you will be set free. You will be set free. So the universe is saying, listen for the truth, even though it's not being said. You have to listen to your inner voice, your inner God, your inner goddess, because it will lead and it will guide you to the truth and act on it. All right? Take action on that truth. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Until next time, love you guys.